October 21st, 2020. It's a few days after the second lockdown. Actually, the lockdown is still on. No shops, 1 million people are not working, and we have only 9 million people. But we can actually drive, we can travel now. And that's why I actually left my house in Tel Aviv and came to Jerusalem. This is the Western Wall, the Wailing Wall. And in less than an hour, we're going to climb up to the Temple Mount. It's coronavirus time, COVID-19, and you can see there's so many cages here. Because if there are lots of people who just come to pray, you can pray according to the law in an open space, not more than 20 people together. Now, the Western Wall, tell me how we're going in. The Western Wall is here. You can see that man purified his hands now. And let's talk about the Western Wall. It was built mostly by King Herod. King Herod likes to do two things. The first one is to kill people. The second one is to impress the rest. The only problem is that there, where the Dome of the Rock is located, that was the site of the Jewish temple. But it's a small hill. You couldn't impress, you couldn't build something massive. And King Herod, remember, liked to impress people. Then what he did, he built 4 walls. You can see here a small part of it. That's the Western Wall Plaza, but the Western Wall was longer than that, but the Muslim quarter is hiding it. And see, Shlomi will purify his hand for us. See, there are 2 handles, because when you purify one hand, you cannot use the same handle that you already cured, because now it's going to be cured 3 times. And here it is. And now we can go in. Yeah. Then King Herod built a big plaza. Then the wall is part of the Western Wall is part of that wall plaza, the walls of the plaza. It's not the Holy of the Holy for the Jews. The Holy of the Holy for the Jews is the foundation stone, which is now beneath the Dome of the Rock, which is a Muslim site. Then when he built the plaza, he could build a major Jewish temple. Look at the cages here, and the signs say they can here in that one it can actually be, you can go in and only with, let's say, not more than 5 people, 13 people, 20 people. It all depends on the size of it. Then in that matter, now when they build a wall, it could build a major temple. When we will reach, and one of the next videos will be about the Dome of the Rock, when you will see the Dome of the Rock, I want you to imagine that the Jewish temple was between 2 to 3 times higher and bigger. 7 stones from down to up is from the time of King Herod. Do you want to go there? Okay. We're following Shlomi, which is actually King Solomon. And King Solomon built a temple at the time of King David. And in that case, holy, holy, holy. You see that, 2 meters sign. I'm not really touching the wall. You know, coronavirus, COVID-19. At least at the beginning it was, that was the story, not to touch, not to kiss. Which, if you ask me, it's a very good idea as well. Until today, people are hiding, or putting between the stones notes with wishes. I wish to be that. I wish that God will listen to my wish, and so on and so on. Jews is not a race. Here you can see a black Jew, another one, and it's a religion. Another thing that I wanted to see, that the special stones that King Herod built, see that he curved it. Look at that beautiful part of it. That will tell you that this is a stone from King Herod time. And although he used to use cement, not here. You can see that there is a gap between each stone for 2 centimeters, and there's a gap here as well. Look how beautiful it is. The Jews separated themselves, or most of them, between women and men, and we are in the men's section. You can see the umbrellas there. Behind it, it's the women's section. And the ugly bridge is the only way from non-Muslims to enter to the Temple Mount, and Shlomi and I am going to do that soon. Shlomi, as you can see, is writing a note, a wish. Why they call it the Wailing Wall? Because some people noticed, actually, when they saw the people praying here, some of them were crying, and then they call it the Wailing Wall, but it's not. It's a very happy wall today. It's so hot and it's sweating wall. They just call it the Western Wall because it's the Western Wall of the Plaza of King Herod built, or the Kotel, which is in Hebrew. I'm getting a lot of comments for people who say why they're knocking their head on the wall. Then first of all, they're not praying into the wall. Let's start with it. They're praying to the Holy of the Holy, which is behind it. Remember the foundation stone, and we will talk about it when we be on top of the Temple Mount. And it's part of the prayer to nod, and it's part of the meditation. You know, if you're standing and praying for more than half an hour, you might collapse and fall asleep. And everyone is doing whatever they want. For example, he is not. He is doing it. Ruby, that part is for you as well. You asked me to pray for you in the Jewish temple. I would be more than happy if you will write something that you want. And that's true to everyone who watched the movie. If you want to ask something from God, send it to me. I'm not going to read it. I will print it and I will put it or add it into here. What will happen with those notes? They will clean it a few times here, and they will bury it on top of Mount of Olives. Yes, your notes will be here forever. Then even the one who will fall to the ground, they will collect it. Oh no, you can see one, for example, here. They will collect it and they will bury it at the Mount of Olives. Then if you want, be my guest. Send me a message and I will do that next time, like he is now doing it, Shlomi. Then Ruby, I prayed for you now. But if you want to add a note, be my guest. And of course, everyone who subscribed my channel knows me, and I will be more than happy to do that. Now I can do that because it's not a curfew time now anymore. The Western Wall, Jerusalem. That's how the temple used to look like, the Jewish temple. Subscribe my channel, be my guest, be my tour guide. Thank you.